starting to feel good about yourself, sometimes you might wonder, what is really special about me? What is my gift? What do I have to give back to the world that's going to make me feel good, that's going to make me really happy? What is that? What is your gift? Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Elizabeth Spraggins, and I am the founder of All Joy Inspired. I am also the owner of Digging from Darkness, Living in Light, a community that was created to help people who are feeling stuck in a dark place and are looking for a little guidance, maybe a little encouragement to make it to the other side of that. So today's topic is going to be, what makes me special? What is my gift? After we're doing so much work to make amends for the wrongs we've created, to repair our reputations, now we have to figure out how we're going to give back to the world, how we are going to begin to feel good about ourselves again. And one of the ways that we can do that is by really tuning in and getting to know ourselves. And one of the happiest things a person can do is to figure out for themselves what their gift is. Because once you find out what your gift is, then you can really tap into that positive, exciting energy. And there are different ways that you can do that. There are different areas in which people tend to be naturally gifted. And by gifted, I mean, you're really, really good at something, or something comes really easily to you. You don't have to have it explained to you. You can just figure it out. And one of those things that, So I forgot, my bad. I'm excited. I'm a little amped today. Philadelphia's playing in the championships tomorrow, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. There are different areas in which you can have a natural talent, and some of those areas are maybe in art and music. Maybe you're creative and you love to dance, you love to paint or draw, or maybe graphic art is your thing. Or maybe you just have a natural gift for understanding music. You see music as a language. Some people who have eye difficulties with eyesight, if they're blind or if they have really bad eyesight, you wear super thick Coke bottle glasses, people can actually see music. When you hear music, you can actually see it. It's really hard to explain. It's one of those phenomenons for people who have altered senses in one way or another. Or maybe you're really strong. Maybe you have an ability to climb a mountain or to run for 20 miles. I mean, if you do, because I can't do that. I mean, it is what it is. Or maybe you can lift really heavy things. Or maybe you have the stamina to be awake for, days at a time while you're under physical stress. First responders typically have to be awake for long periods of time, or medical staff working long shifts in a hospital. That can be an example of a gift, is physical strength and stamina. Another way that people can be gifted and naturally super abled, if you will, is with puzzles, problem solving, maybe figuring out codes of something. Your brain just works a little differently, and you can see commonalities in chaos and messes of information. You can pick out what belongs where and with whom. Think Rubik's Cubes. I don't know if any of you young folks know what a Rubik's Cube is, but it happened to be a game, an actual puzzle that people from my generation would play with back in the day. Look it up. It's fascinating. I think it's going to be a good time for you. Or maybe you have the ability, along the same lines of organization, you can walk into an absolute wreck of an environment, whether it be physically messy or everyone's mentally combative. They are conflicting with one another. And you can walk into a room that is just wildly messy. And you can put pieces together to create harmony. Conflict resolution. Organizational skills is a very unspoken, I should say unsung hero of natural talent. There are very few people that have the natural ability to walk into a crisis and be able to dissolve the urgency. Maybe that's something that you have the ability to do. Speaking of which, people skills. We all know somebody who can walk into a room full of strangers and immediately feel comfortable, immediately get along with everyone, become the life of the party of a group of people that they've never met. That's some wild stuff, isn't it? I kind of consider that a people superpower, being able to walk into a group of strangers and be the center of attention for the right reasons. Okay, for the right reasons. Or maybe you have the ability to walk into a failing business. Business owners kind of going downhill. You're seeing a place that you used to love to go to. The place is going to hell, and you're like, wow, I know exactly what this business owner should do to fix it. Kind of like a consultant, actually, exactly like a consultant. That's what consultants do. They go into different businesses, or businesses come to them and ask them, what am I doing wrong? How can I fix this? Or to solve a personnel problem or maybe a technology problem. Consultants have a natural gift at resolving issues that other people can't figure out. I'm telling you what, life is wild, y'all, and we are going to help you look into yourselves today. Because believe it or not, that is what life coaches do. Life coaches are a translator for you to figure out for yourself the answers that you're looking for. Crazy stuff gonna happen today, y'all. Crazy stuff. Today is January 28th, 2023, and this is Digging from Darkness, Living in Light. My name is Elizabeth Spraggins. You guys better get ready to have some fun. What gets you immediately excited? What are you able to do that no matter what kind of day you're having, no matter what kind of mood you're in, it instantly lifts your spirits and makes you a silly, happy goofball? What gets you amped? Well, I'll tell you, I am in a mood today. I'll tell you, I'm in a really great mood. I started this program about 2 weeks ago by a vlog, if you will. I'm still learning technology. It's before my time. I'm learning as I go. I started a new lifestyle based upon insulin resistance. And that's not part of the show today, but I want to tell you why I'm in such a great mood, and I'm silly. I'm absolutely silly today. A man named Dr. Eric Berg teaches people how to bypass metabolic difficulties to lose weight. So Dr. Eric Berg, he's on YouTube if you guys want to check him out. If you are having a hard time losing weight, and I'm not selling a damn thing today. I'm not selling you anything. The YouTube videos are free. Check him out. Information has been life-changing. I've already lost 10% of my body weight, and I'm feeling sexy again. I'm feeling beautiful again. Thank you, Dr. Eric Berg, if you ever happen to listen to this show. So how do you know what your gift is? How do you know what is special about you? People can be good at a lot of things. People can be talented at a lot of things, but how do you know what your gift is? I mean, a lot of us are really humble, and a lot of us are not really comfortable talking about ourselves or even thinking about ourselves in that way. So first and foremost, you got to get out of that. You have to, because your confidence is going to give you the ability to see inside yourself, to be able to tell yourself, to your own reflection, I'm really good at this. This is super easy for me. I'm special in this particular way. So right now, before we go on, I want you guys out there to think about, I know we've all had a hard life. We've all been making changes in our lives. We all want to live as better people, especially in the world today. Things are kind of crazy right now. And it can make it hard for us to stop what we're doing among all of the crazy out there and think something wonderful about ourselves. Once you get past that point of thinking you have to dumb yourself down in order for the rest of the world to be okay with you, you start feeling confident. And it's okay for you to tell yourself and to tell the world, this is my gift. This is a part of me which I have to offer to you in a way that's going to make your life wonderful and make your life better for you. So, how do you prefer working with other people? Yeah, I'm not wearing my glasses. I should. I should wear my glasses, but I'm a little nervous about the reflection. So you guys bear with me. Just bear with me. My gift is not reading in the dark, yo. It's not. How do you prefer working with people? One of the ways to decide what your gift is how do you like being around other people? I mean, do you prefer working alone? Do you work better on certain tasks if you're left to be by yourself? Would you rather not have anybody interrupting you, getting involved, messing you up, and slowing you down? A lot of people really prefer to be left to their own devices and do what it is they have to do and then rejoin the group maybe later. Or are you one of those people that walks into a group full of people, can see what issue needs to be handled, what task needs to be done, and do you naturally step into the role of guiding others? Do you have the ability to explain to others in a way that makes them feel good and strong and contributive? Do you have that leadership ability to you to be able to manage a situation effectively so everyone is stronger and happier at the end of the day? Or maybe you like building systems for those people that are involved in the task. Do you like making things easier for other people by building them a way or creating a way for them to do what they have to do and make their day easier and more successful for them? You guys, we are having so much fun today. I have so much to tell you, but let's continue. Let's have more fun. All your friends, all your family, all your colleagues, everybody's busy. So you're going to have to hang out all by yourself. What do you usually wind up doing? I mean, what amuses you? What keeps you busy and actually lifts your mood, makes you a little bit silly? What do you love to do? Yay! This is important. This is important. So once you decide what your personality around people is, right? Whether you are a lone wolf, whether you are a team leader, or whether you are outside assisting those on the inside, different personality types. But what do you like to do when it's just you? I mean, how do you treat yourself? How do you interact with yourself? What do you really love doing when nobody else is available or you don't want anybody else around? What do you like doing with your free time, your free energy? Are you a social media person? Do you love talking to people? Do you love talking to strangers? Do you like hearing opinions that are not your own and considering them in conjunction with your own? Social media. The seventh circle of WTF on the face of the planet, social media. I love you guys though. I do. I love you guys. So I'm just making jokes. But do you enjoy spending your time on social media and talking to complete strangers and getting into conversations, at a later date than when they started? This can be a lot of fun. You got to have a personality though to actually enjoy it. Or maybe you're the kind of person in your free time, you like to sit down, you like to just ignore the rest of the world and play some games on your phone or on your computer. Or maybe you feel the most calm and the most connected with your peace doing puzzles, doing crossword puzzles or doing actual physical puzzles. I mean, this can be a really great way to get your mind off of other things. Or maybe you're the kind of person that likes to build things. My husband, whenever he's off, for a day or two, he's always fixing something around the house. And it doesn't even necessarily need to be fixed. I love you, baby. But he's one of those fix-it types. He enjoys building things. He enjoys creating things, making the house a nicer place, making it more his own. Or if on your day off and there's nothing else to do, maybe you're the type of person that likes to clean. Do you spend your time sprucing up your home, making it pretty, or rearranging furniture, or maybe changing the look of your linens or curtains or something like that? Or do you really, really, really love to be around your pets? Does the energy of your furry loved ones just really bring you a smile? Does it lift you up out of boredom or out of a bad mood or a tough day? Are you a pet person? Do you come home and no matter what your mood is like, you see that furry I'm watching my language because I got talked to about myself. So I know you're watching and it's fine. I'm going to curb it. Effing right. Do your fur babies come up to you when you get home from work and they're just like, oh, I'm so happy to see you. Please pet me. Please pet me. I just can't believe you're back. I thought you were never coming home. Or if you have cats, because cats are evil. Yeah. What do you want? Where's my food? Talk to me when you put food in my bowl. One of my good friends for, oh my God, almost 15 years now, Leia Falcon and I have known each other for a very long time. She is an incredible human being. I've known her forever. Leia has cats. She also has a dog. Shouldn't talk about the dog very much, but she has cats, and Leia loves cats. And I make fun of her sometimes because cats are snobs. They're snobs and they're evil, and they. I have never seen a cat be affectionate towards a person. They mostly ignore their owners. Or maybe when you get some time between responsibilities or the craziness in your life, maybe you like to write. Are you a writer? Do you like to do independent journalism? And independent journalism has a new meaning these days. For all of you, nose up in the air types, independent journalism is reporting of observations and verified facts. I did say verified. People who are not with an organization, they are on their own. Do you like to be a part of that community? Or maybe you love to blog. You love to discuss with the public via, a web page, ideas about certain subject that's important to you. Or maybe you're a visual artist. I know a lot of friends. I know a Marine in Arizona. His name is Len Abel. Len, if you're watching, I love you, brother. You are so important to me in my life. Len spent some time in the Marines, and when he came home, part of finding his peace and finding his gift, his happiness, was to pick up a camera. Len is one of the most artistic photographers I personally know that doesn't shoot for the adult industry. Len is an artistic, I don't know the proper term for it, but he's one of those artsy type of cameramen. He loves taking photos of beautiful things that make his heart smile, and he shares that with the world. Len is a visual artist. Or are you one of those outrageously lucky people? Yeah, I'm talking to you right now, and you know who you are. You know who you are. Are you the type of person that wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning? You who goes for a 20-mile run or a 5-mile run or even a 4-block jog? All of you, okay? All of you. Are you somebody who's a lifter? There's somebody in Philadelphia. Love her to death. Her name is Fit Brit, and it's Thick Brit, but it's Brittany. Her name's Brittany, and she is an amazing human being. She's inspiring to me because Brit is a professional woman. She works in the corporate world, and in her spare time, she's a power lifter. And she does it in a way that is healthy and strong and safe for her, but it makes her happy. It makes her feel accomplished and strong and capable in the world that she lives in during the day. I see you, Britt. I'm giving you a shout out, girl. Hey. All of these things can be something that you're naturally good at, something that you really find that comes easily to you. And sometimes you may just surprise yourself. I'm having a great time. I'm thinking about all of my friends that I've known for so long and people that have been watching me from the outside looking in. And I realize now that my world isn't all about one thing, which is selling an appearance. I know a lot of really special people. A lot of people that I've been talking to in one way or another for the last 15 years. Really gifted, spirited people. And I hope they're watching today because I know that they've been very kind to me. But sometimes you might be able to surprise yourself trying something new or being relatively new at something, and you find yourself immediately comfortable with it. Like immediately, instantly. The first time you try it, you're like, oh yes, this is for me. This is my thing now. I know this is the first time I tried it. I know it's only my second time here, but F yeah, I'm going to be doing this for years and years and years until I find another thing that I'm absolutely crazy excellent at. And it's like a duck in water. There's a figure of speech for all you folks out there who are after my time. A duck in water means you get into something and it's immediately obvious to you that you belong there. It's a pretty cool experience to have as a person. Do you have the ability to build an audience? Now, I know a lot of my sex worker friends have had their social media accounts, like, deleted. The powers that be, for one reason or another, even if they didn't break any rules, say nothing bad, shoot nothing bad, did nothing wrong, their accounts are getting deleted. They have to rebuild social media audiences over and over and over again, and oh my gosh, how do they do that? How do they get back those fan bases after being offline for a while? Do you have the natural ability to draw people to you when you speak? That is something special. Or maybe you're somebody that people come to when they don't understand something that is technical. It's like a puzzle. Are people often asking you the answers to questions? Are you a very book-wise individual? Think about these things. We're going over all of this today so you can ask yourself these questions. I want you to think about you and what is special about you. I'm hoping to trigger something in you and a light bulb goes off. And you're like, oh, yeah, that is me. And there's a reason we're doing this because later on in the show, I'm going to tell you how to make a profit from it. Do you have the ability to decode things? Now, I'm not talking about breaking into somebody's digital garage because that's wrong. We don't do that. Okay. But if you can figure out passwords when someone forgets their password, do you have the ability to come up with, a few different choices that may be right? Or do you have the ability to rearrange things that probably wouldn't normally fit in a way that functions? Do you have the ability to be really, really good with numbers? Really good with numbers. I know some people, oh my God, frustrates the crap out of me. Crap is not a foul word. It's not foul. I know people that have the ability to do math in their head, like large sums of math. And it's like Rain Man, but without the fun movie. Or oh goodness, I got lost. I'm having fun. I got lost. Do you have the ability to walk up to somebody's dog? You go to a friend's house and they have a bunch of animals, but these animals are jerks, right? They won't stop humping your leg or they won't stop trying to bite your shoes or something. Do you have the ability to walk up to a stranger's pets, snap your fingers, or look at the animal in the eye, give it a command, and the animal listens? Do you have the natural ability to draw a pet's attention and get them to understand you? Kind of like the dog whisperer. I think, what's his name? Caesar Milan. Oh, I used to love watching that show. And I'll tell you what, training my dogs, I have 2 giant guard dogs and they're freaking mean. And I had to train Duchess, who's the bigger one, ever since she was 8 weeks old because she's a monster. And when she gets into a mood that she doesn't want to listen, she's dangerous and she has to be created until she calms down. Oh my gosh. Do you have the ability to almost whisper to those who can't understand? For instance, maybe you don't speak sign language. Maybe that's not something you learned yet, but can you engage in a visual conversation with someone who's hearing impaired or deaf? Totally possible. I myself had to learn sign language when my granddaughter was born. She's 7 years old now and born completely deaf. Had to have surgery on her ears with some surgically implanted hearing devices. But until her brain learned how to hear sounds in their own way, we had to learn sign language. But until I was able to master the basics of that, I was able to figure out hand gestures that she, as a small child, understood. Do you have the ability to walk up to somebody who maybe speaks a different language and visually communicate with them in a way that calms them down or gives them the directions that they're looking for? That is something special that you can do. That is really special. Or do you have the ability to walk up to someone with social anxiety? People with social anxiety speak a different language. They're in a whole other world of communication. If someone has social anxiety, it means super nervous, super nervous being around other people. They have an extraordinary lack of confidence in groups of people, or they feel threatened or closed in, claustrophobic almost. Do you have the ability to walk up to somebody who really hates being around people, making them feel comfortable and getting them to engage in a conversation? This is something really special. Not a lot of people can do it. Or perhaps, again, I'm going to pick on you athlete types. Yeah, I'm looking at you, you gym goers who are awesome at it and look good doing it. Do you have exercise accomplishments? Are you, say, maybe a marathon runner or someone who trains, to do long distance bicycling, and then one day you just get a bug up your butt and you're like, hey, I think I'll go swimming for 20 miles. Or, I'm exaggerating, of course. Excuse me, but maybe you're a Pilates person or you are a calisthenics person. And one day you just decide you want to lift weights. You just screw it. I'm bored. I think I want to switch it up a little bit. And you start lifting weights. And out of nowhere, you discover, holy cow, really strong. Some people have the natural ability to utilize their bodies in ways that a lot of people can't. Power lifters are freaks of nature. I'll tell you what, they put so much work into it, but there's an underlying unspoken natural gift to people that do powerlifting. It's freakish, cool. I'm like, wow. Woo. Oh, what? I did skip ahead. Or if you spend a lifetime, and this is something that is critically important as well, especially while transitioning in life. Are you someone who's spent a lifetime under fire? Now, I don't mean literally, but also that could be a situation. But I mean, are you someone who has spent a lifetime being constantly battered in one way or another, or attacked in one way or another? And you learned the ability to pull miracles out of your butt. Single parents especially are really good at this, or guardians of children, unexpected caretakers of other people, have to be really good at creating solutions out of thin air to adjust to situations which could really be overwhelming. Are you one of those people that can initially be shocked by something and figure a way to ease through it by either the way that you see things or the ideas you come up with? Also a superpower. Now we get on to how do you turn these superpowers into money? You turn something you absolutely love doing into a full-time job, even a business. How do people do that? I mean, you really can't do what you love for work, right? You can't turn a hobby into an income, can you? Maybe you can. I'm trying to be educational at the same time. I'm trying to chill and just talk to you guys. I'm learning as I go. I know I got the whole music thing and the whole graphics thing. And I'm doing my best, I'm doing my best. So how do you turn your hobby? How do you turn your passion in life? How do you turn that into an income or even a side hustle? My friend Len and I, the Marine who became a visual artist, he's learning how to create income out of his love for art, for photography. I am working with him right now, and we're moving along. He's doing quite well. If you love photography, if you love drawing, if you enjoy creating music or beats, I know music artists. There is a 702 Vegas is, a music agent who showcases all the musical talent in Las Vegas. 702 Vegas is searchable on all the platforms, but especially on Twitter. Really cool account. You can see all of these incoming artists who are just getting comfortable sharing their art, their music, and their sound, their stories with people. 702 Vegas is where you can find that. So do you really enjoy being creative? Would you love nothing more than a lifetime of being able to think of all of these ideas that bring you energy, that make you happy, that you think could really help people? Or do you want to tell a story? Do you want your creativity to tell a story, to entertain? A lot of different ways that being an artist in one way or another can be made into an income. Or maybe you feel accomplished, you feel contributive, even successful by helping other people understand what they don't know, what they can't quite grasp. Are you someone who naturally steps into a leadership role and you feel that is your calling? But for whatever reason, whether it be life or circumstances, hasn't worked out for you yet. Or maybe you just haven't had the right guidance about how to do that. You would love to be able to coach or to teach people. It's a gift. The way to be able to get through to folks and to be able to lift them up out of the unknown into a place where they are self-sufficient or maybe even successful because of things that you were able to translate for them. That is something really special to give to the world. And if you have a natural ability to talk to people, if you have a natural comfort dealing with people in distress, then you have the type of personality that is of a leadership quality. Or are you a more fun individual? Are you the type of person that can see a failing relationship or a business that's going under, or maybe even people that are having trouble with money? And are you the type of person that can see these things and come up with a solution and just give instructions to someone? Are you someone that can build opportunities for other people to take over? Or, for instance, if you're a guy or a girl and you have a friend who's in a marriage that is really going to hell, but your friend is the one messing it up. I didn't say the F word. I didn't say the F word. Your friend is the one that's messing up his or her relationship, and they come to you saying, I don't know what I'm going to do. Do you have the backbone to sit your friend down and be like, this is what you're going to do? It's going to make it better, and you're going to move on. Do you have the ability to do that? Do you have the ability to talk to your friend who's a restaurant owner or maybe a club owner or owns an auto parts store and the things are just going haywire? They're going crazy. And they come to you because they trust in you and they believe that you're smart about things in general because you tend to put pieces together. Do you have the ability to help somebody fix what's wrong and let them take the credit for their own success? Organizational skills are highly, highly sought after. They will always be valuable in this world. Consulting is one of those jobs that you can create out of an entrepreneurial personality. Or maybe you just want to build businesses. Maybe you just want to be in charge of the world. You want to be the richest, most successful person on the planet. You just want to build and build and build and build. You want to give back to the community. Entrepreneurs are unique. You got to have a fortitude and a stamina as a human being for the constant ups and downs and the mindset to see them in a way which is going to give you continued success. Entrepreneurs are a different breed of human, I'll tell you what. Okay, you guys, we're doing so good today. We're getting there. We are totally getting there. You ever hear that saying, you miss all of the chances you don't take? Well, what if everything that you've been through your whole life, all of the challenges and the heartache and making a new life, what if it was all about taking a chance on yourself? Doing something amazing for you, taking a risk that this might actually work out. You've done the hard work. You know what it is that will make you happy. There's no reason why you can't do it. If everyone else can, you can too. Why not take a chance on yourself? You've earned it. You deserve it. Do it for you because you can. It's Saturday night, you guys. I have not had any alcohol because I'm trying to slam down. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm trying to do things that make me feel good now that I've decided I'm going to live as a different person. I'm going to live in a different lifestyle. Now it's time for me to feel good about myself. Just like I guide all of you out there who are going through changes. You got to do things that make you feel good about you, not doing it for other people. But if you've got these natural gifts and you're finally discovering for yourself what they are, how do you make it a lifestyle? How do you make it your revenue or a side income or a passive income even? Always be learning more about it. Always be curious, always be practicing. People who are masters of their craft and are the top of their food chain are people that do it over and over and over again, but they love doing it. They love what they do. Oh gosh, what's a good example? It's just um doctors, for instance. They became doctors because something in their hearts hate seeing sick people or people in trouble make them sad. And they find happiness helping other people through illness and injury. Or our first responders, um, our law enforcement. They see people in trouble because of things that other people are doing that aren't right. And they want to keep order in their community so everyone else can live life the way that they feel is right for them. Or moms and dads, they find happiness teaching and raising children. That's a beautiful thing. That is a gift to be able to be so actively involved in a child's life, to raise them to understand the world around them so they're not crushed by it when they become adults. Oof. Okay. If it's still a little bit tough for you to figure out what your skill, what your special gift is, ask your friends and family. Ask them what they think your talent is, your gift. If you have a hard time because you're really humble, asking people to tell you about yourself, just say, "Hey, I'm doing some research on a project that I'm thinking about doing, and I'm having a difficult time deciding what do you guys think my special talent is? What do you think I'm really, really good at?" People will instantly be able to tell you. I have a friend, his name is Alex. Alex has been in Vegas for a while, and I've known Alex for several years now. Alex is a graphic artist. He is somebody who can take a pen and markers or coals to paper and create a story like a comic book or a video game if he's doing the computer animated drawing. Alex has a brain that works unlike anybody else's I ever know because he can tell a story with a single photo. Really cool stuff. Or if your friends and family can't help you come up with anything, hire somebody. Talk to a life coach. Talk to maybe a counselor or somebody. Or maybe just go into a crowd of people if you're one of those folks that can instantly be friends with everybody. We all know somebody like that. I swear to God, we do. All right, you guys, we got one more left. And then it's time for the Q&A. So there we are. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm still learning. This is only my third week using this program. I'm doing the very best that I can. Oh. Okay, for you Facebook users, yeah, you got to get permission to StreamYard to be able to post your name. Otherwise, your comments are anonymous. I'll tell you, my eyes. I'm wearing eyelashes because I'm trying to be cute, right? And it's sticking me in my eye. So I want to say hello to everyone. I cannot pronounce some of your names, and I don't want to insult you by saying it wrong. I know a lot of people in different countries can take offense if their names are read with a certain dialect or something. Before we go on to the Q&A, I want to give a very special shout out to Beardo and family over at Beard Vet Coffee. I am not a paid sponsor. I am a volunteer supporter. Love Beard Vet Coffee. They created a company that is owned and operated by injured and former veterans or veterans. I feel like an ass. Yeah, maybe I need to drink a sip of this. Shoot. I said shoot. I didn't curse. Oh, there it is. Okay. Beard Vet Coffee is a company that saw that veterans of all walks of life, sometimes they need to be in occupations that have a little extra understanding for their special needs. Or they just like being around other military folks in one capacity or another because let's face it, military people they have a different mindset about things, and once you spend time in a military atmosphere, readjusting to life outside of that can be a bit much. So a lot of love to Beard Vet and their crew and their employees over there. You guys are really good people. And I appreciate all of the work that you're doing for our veteran community. Thank you for all the love. Beard Vet Coffee. There you go. So here we are. We're going to the Q&A. I see. Hi, Caleb. It's good to see you, hon. Thank you so much for coming today. Oh, that's really kind of you. Oh, I can do this. That's right. I appreciate it. The gift, that means a lot to me, especially in the age of Tom Brady, because my football days began with Tom Brady. So thank you, Caleb. That's awfully kind. My buddy Ivan is here. Ivan is another brother from another mother. Ivan is a fun dude. Ivan is also a veteran, and Ivan has a really awesome life story. He has a crazy interesting history, you guys. I'm hoping to one day get him on the show. You're not gonna be nervous on me, Ivan, are you? Ivan is also one of my group experts. He is in a position of leadership in our community, digging from darkness, living in light. He mentors by example, by how he navigated and manages his life. That's awesome. I love you, man. Okay. Oh, here we are. Jamal Walker's here. Hi, Jamal. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. Jamal is one of our newer members of the group. And I am also going to have you on the show at some point because I know you've got an interesting story too. Your superpower is laziness. You work hard to increase your free time because free time isn't free. Laziness. I prefer to see that as expert time management. You know, who was it that once said, if I want something done, I always ask a lazy person because they will always find the easiest way to complete the job. I can't remember who said that. Oh, I know it was somebody like some billionaire or something. I did not say shit. But effective time management is actually a thing. Knowing how to get stuff done, getting it stuff done quickly, and getting it done without interrupting your free time to even increase your free time. That's actually a gift. That is a superpower. And it's also highly, highly valuable in business. Oh, where have we got? Ahmed! Ahmed is our Egyptian veterinary student. He is studying to become medicine for animals, doctor for animals. He's super neat dude. Good to see you, Ahmed. And I want to... If you've been watching the show the last couple of weeks, you guys know who Chris is. Chris is our resident bad boy. He is the example of what not to do on Facebook. Chris has been suspended and banned more times than I could tell you, but he loves every second of it because Chris has no flips to give. Chris is confident and comfortable in himself, and Chris will continue to be banned and suspended for many years to come, I'm sure. But he is one heck of a fun dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. I want to introduce to you Liam Weisner. Liam Weisner is one of the coaches who guided me through my education with one of the institutes that I attended. I've attended several different schools at the same time, and believe you me, it was a lot, but the most value I got was when I was working with Liam Weisner. Liam is also a veteran who co-owns a veteran company. Liam, are you still with me? Are you still here, hon? For those of you who are veterans, Liam and his business partner, Chris, they are doing something really special. And I believe you just relocated to Arizona, right? But Liam and his partner Chris have a way of reaching through people in distress. They have a way of communicating immediately in an effective manner to dissolve people in distress. They do crisis communication, but on top of that, they also guide people about how to create new lives for themselves after they begin the management of dealing with some really, really difficult things. Really love you guys. I have nothing but the utmost respect for you. I really appreciate you came to my show. Oh my God, this is so cool. It was Bill Gates. Ivan, you're still here. Man, thank you so much for being here, Ivan. Well, you guys, Philadelphia is in the championship game tomorrow. They are playing the San Francisco 49ers. That means Brock Purdy is going to be whip, whip, getting his butt kicked. I mean, I love Brock Purdy. The dude is like a miracle worker over there, especially since Garoppolo went down. Wow. And of course, they've got a stacked team. They really do. But I'm telling you, the odds makers in Vegas are going to give this one to Philly. No matter what those broadcasters on TV say, I see Philadelphia coming out of this one, going to the Super Bowl this year. All right, you guys. So that is it for us today. I had a really great time. I hope you did too. You are so important to everything that we're doing here. And don't forget, my name is Elizabeth Spraggins. I am the founder of All Joy Inspired and the owner of Digging from Darkness, Living in Light. All Joy Inspired offers life coaching to people who may need a little extra help understanding the power that's within them. So if you need a little extra help, or maybe you just want someone to walk through the process with you, check us out, All Joy Inspired. Or if you're kind of a hands-off individual and you're just an observer, check out Digging from Darkness, Living in Light. It is a fun group of people who have all experienced their own darkness, and one way or another, they found their way to the other side, and they exist in the group just to help people like you. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Go Philly. Go Philly. Oh my God, Super Bowl, here we come. See you guys later.